Hey guys, it's here, my favorite haul of the year, Hobonichi. I think I'm going to do a two-part video, or maybe two videos entirely. First part will be unboxing, and then the second part or second video will be me talking about my plans for how to use it, maybe a little bit about the launch day and my thoughts on that whole fiasco. I'm just going over, some of the other ones I've used over the years and all that stuff. But the first part, we're not going to taint with any of that extraneous information. We're just going to focus on the unboxing and have fun with it. First of all, I'm so excited that I got a big box because I didn't order a lot this year. Last year I did enough to get the free shipping, and this year they raised the minimum for free shipping. So I was like, forget about it. I'll just order the bare minimum. And by bare minimum, I mean the planner and then some extra goodies, of course. But anyways, order a lot less. So I thought I was going to have just the one small box. So I already took my address label off. So here we go. Yay. So excited. I love Hobonichi. I was just talking about how I've realized that my entire planning system every year now revolves around what covers I like and what covers I fall in love with. It used to be I would have a planning system I wanted to do, and then I would find the planner for it. Now I find the planner I like, and then I make my planning system fit that planner. So that's only happened ever since I discovered Hobonichi. I did not used to be that way. Okay. All right. Wow, I'm really surprised I got the big box, because I really wouldn't have thought my order needed a big box. So, not that I'm complaining, I'm very happy about it, because now that means that this box is, in great shape. I wonder if I can peel off the sticker this year. Last year I couldn't, so I just ended up cutting it. I think I'll just cut it because the box is so nice. So let's start with what's in this baggie. Oh, here's the free pen. It's an interesting color. I love getting the free pen every year because I do like the pens. I use them, and I like the colors because they're so weird. It's just like a weird colorway every year. One of my favorite pens was that one that a lot of people hated. It was like the royal blue with the dark pukey brown, kind of like the pukey brown, greenish brown. It's pretty. I got these pockets. So I got this pencil board. I don't know anything about One Piece. I did try that show on Netflix, the One Piece show on Netflix, and it just was not for me whatsoever. So I don't know anything about it, but I like this comic book style. And let me show you. I do have this one that I got last year because I'm using a cousin this year. And it ended up being my favorite pencil board because of the big tab, because the other ones sorry about the lighting, but then you kind of get a better sense of, what it looks like because you can see it in the shade and in the light. So I would say it's more kind of like the color you see in the light. It's like a light sort of muted purple. But the big tab makes it much easier to find amongst all the other pencil boards. And this color is pretty too. I just didn't need another Weeks pencil board last year, so I didn't get it, but I thought I'd go ahead and get it this year. So that's that. And then these pockets, I have the yellow ones, the small yellow ones that are kind of like business card size. Oh, I got some pen refills, but they used to be in little plastic baggies, and now they're in these cardboard baggies. Interesting. I got another pencil board. This is the Yumi Kitagishi Animal Condo, I think it's called. It doesn't say it on here, but I think it's called Animal Condo. Out of all the pencil boards that they have or have ever had, I think this one's my favorite because it kind of reminds me of like a dollhouse, and there's so much stuff to find here. Like, it's so cute. Like, they're just all these little details, and it's just so fun, like, finding them all. I don't know, I just love this one. It's so adorable. Like I said, it's like my favorite pencil board I've ever had. And then I had to get the really big pockets too, because I think that could be so useful. are in here. Does it say? 5. This one I think comes with 5. And then this one comes with 5 also. And then the little yellow ones I think come with 10. Yay, I got the folders. I really wanted to get them last year, but they were sold out when I was putting my order in. So I got them this year because I didn't get the cover last year. And then I did not, spoiler alert, I did not get the Yumi Kitagishi cover this year either, even though I really liked it. But like I said, I was trying to like restrain myself and not get everything I wanted and just get kind of like, you know, minimal stuff. But I love these little folders. They're so convenient for storing like sticker sheets and little memorabilia or whatever, you know, that you have laying around. I've bought a bunch of these folders over the years and they're all in use. I'm using them all. So of course I had to get the big folders. The big ones are even more useful, I think. Okay, I've mangled that package completely, but that's all right. These are really pretty. Are they see-through? They're a little bit see-through. Some of them over the years have been really see-through, and then other ones have not been as see-through. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. I like that. Let me see. We can see it better like that. How cute is that? I love this design. If it was a cover, I probably would have gotten it, to be honest with you. Or would have really wanted to get it at least. Because like I said, I was restraining myself this year. And this one's really pretty too. Yeah, I love these folders. They're great. Really pretty. And I don't even put them in my planner or anything like in the cover. I just use them separately. And then of course I had to get these folders too because they're so cute and I love folders. So that's adorable. I think these two designs are the same as two of the small folders. And then the small folders also get like a third different design. And then more of these refills because I do, most of the pens I have right now are like out of ink. So I can't even use them. So I want to refill them so I have, you know, more pens just kind of laying around. Okay. And now let's do the box. I'm going to leave the sticker there and cut it, unfortunately. There. And I do like this color. It's like a bluish, sort of muted blue, grayish blue with like brown. It's really pretty. And I've already read that because I've watched every single unboxing. And if I watch your unboxing, I've also hit like on your unboxing because, well, not only is it a nice way to support people's channels, but also for selfish reasons. That's my way of keeping track of videos I've watched, is if I like them. So then down the road, like a year or two later, I click on them and it's already got a thumbs up on it. I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen this one. So just a little tip. Okay, now, obviously, this is the main part of the order. I had to get this cover. Okay, let me see. I wrote down which ones I was like so tempted by. It was the Hiroko Kubota, the Tone of Illuminated Flowers was really pretty, and the Yumi Kitagishi letter. I really wanted those two. But then I saw this one, and I like became kind of obsessed with it, and I had to have it. Okay, good. Hold on. I'm just touching it because I'm making sure that it's not that fake leather. I don't like the fake leather stuff. It kind of makes me paranoid that it's gonna go bad or something, and then it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And it's like definitely not super bright or anything. It's got a lot of texture to the, let me show you guys in detail. Because I believe the painting is done in oil pastels. So you get like a lot of this. And my other favorite one was this, this guy. And there's some similarities there. I think you can see. It's got kind of There's like a lot of texture to the background, and I just love that. So it's so pretty. And I don't know, it just gives this like warm feeling, like hugging your favorite toy when you're a child or something. And how nice is that? Let me see if I can get, it's like a soft pink. I don't think the camera is picking it up. It's a soft pink, and this is a bright yellow. It is bright, but it's also soft. Oh, they got the little tassels in here because they're actually wooden. How cute is that? It's got yellow and blue, and this one is pink and purple. These are so adorable. It's got a little, oh, here's the business card. He's like on a bread bed. Okay. And I do have a clear cover on cover that I had purchased last year for the cover I bought, but it didn't fit because it was a thicker cover. So I never used it, so it's brand new. So maybe in the second part of the video, I'll see if it fits. And finally, we have the weeks. Okay, let me get rid of that. Ooh, let's see. This actually kind of goes together, don't you guys think? What do you guys think? Got the yellow, and this is a warmer yellow though. This is like a cool but pale yellow. I don't know, it's so pretty. It's got the cool, but then also the warm with the brown. Oh my gosh, I love that. So my planner this year is a weeks. So I got this cover even though I didn't need it because I loved it so much. And I do have plain notebooks from Hobonichi that are A5 that I'm gonna use as a journal, and they're gonna go in here because this year I'm using a cousin, so I have the daily pages. So I'm gonna use a blank notebook for daily pages, except there will be no pressure for them to be daily because, you know, they're not dated. As a planner, I'm gonna use this, and in the second part of the video, I'll talk about how I'm gonna use all the different sections. And so this was quite exciting as well. It's my first time using a Mega Weeks. I've never used a Mega Weeks. It's my first time using the bow and tie series. It's also my first time getting the English version. So it's 3 first times for me. So let's see. And then I'll talk about why I got the Mega and like why I got everything that I got in the next piece of the video. Interesting. I wanted to see what the bow and tie feels like. And this color is very pretty. In a lot of the videos and a lot of the photos, it looks really bright. But then in person, it's like a muted sort of blue color. I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of like, it's not dark, but it's muted. Oh, I got the little cherries with the flowers here. So in the past, I've never gotten the bow and tie because they would always have this one special element, and the special element here is these white cherry blossoms. I was always kind of like leery of that I would get it, and then it would be like the special element would be in the back or in some weird position, or like, I don't know, it would be something I didn't like, and then I'd be upset. But this year, I like the regular cherries just as much as I like the special element. I don't really care about these white flowers. Like, they don't really add anything for me. So I felt comfortable enough to get it. I had actually been planning to get another cousin, which is what I have this year. But then, like in a Facebook group, somebody posted this photo when it was first released, because when I was just glancing through the site, blue's not my favorite color. I didn't even honestly pay attention. I literally did not even see this week's. But then somebody in a Facebook group posted that photo, and I was like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I thought it was one of those special edition weeks that you can only get if you're like in Japan or something, kind of like that Moomin. Anyways, I really want those, but I can't get them. And then I realized it was a regular release. And so then I changed my whole planner system idea from cousin to going back to weeks. I've used weeks before, so I'm comfortable with that. But I do have a plan for why it's Mega. And the English edition actually has more extra pages. Yeah, I think I'll do it all in one video, actually. So the next section of the video will be talking about why I got what I got. And then here's the blank. And then in the Facebook group, people were saying some people couldn't get it on and then other people could. But I feel like maybe if I use a hair dryer, then I would. But also it's kind of dark, so I'm not even sure if I need a cover. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it. For those of you who are here just for the unboxing, thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. I hope I see you guys around. For those of you who want to hear more about why I bought what I bought and all this stuff, then, you know, stay tuned because I'm going to get into that, you know, in this next portion. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, so I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, my plan for the weeks and other weeks I've had over the years. So I'm not a stranger to the weeks. So I had one in 2023. This one I wasn't using as a planner. I was just using it for like memory keeping. That's why it's got more like stickers and it's a little more buffed up. But then 2020, 2019, and 2018, I had the weeks. And I never really used the memo pages. So it's interesting that I got the mega weeks. But I think the reason I never used the memo pages was because it was kind of, I don't know how many did they give you, like 70 something, 68. They give you 68 pages, right? So it's neither here nor there. You can just kind of take notes on it, but you can't really do daily journaling. Whereas with this one, this mega weeks has 216 pages, which is enough for almost daily journaling. So I figure if I want to do like a timeline of the day to kind of keep track of what I've been doing or whatever, like I can kind of use a page per day. And then if I still run out of, you know, pages somehow, I can just add extra memo pages. I think here I'm going to write down the holidays. Here I'll keep track of my cycle. Here, and this is why I kind of wanted the English weeks as well, is it has the days of the week in English so I can keep track of it better, because otherwise I don't really like using the tracker because I kind of more confusing if you can't like see what day of the week it is. It's harder to keep track. So I think here I'll just write down what type of exercise I did that day. You're going to be either cardio, which is when I do only cardio for like a lot longer, or it's going to be, you know, back, chest, legs, and then I do a little bit of cardio on those days. So it'll be easy to just write in one word and keep track of the exercise. And then over here, I think I'll try using it for the main appointments, due dates, like all that stuff, because next year in 2026, I'm considering doing an A6, and I want to see how these tiny little spaces work for me as a planner. So that's those. That's that section. Then this is just regular planning and tasks lists, which is kind of how I've always done my planning in general. It's always been this layout, like all the years I've been doing a planner. Either this layout or a week on 2 pages, but this horizontal thing is what I'm used to since I've been in school. And then the daily pages, I'm planning on kind of keeping track of the day, like either do, like I said, the timeline that the cousin has, or just keep track of the writing that I've done, because I'm focusing on my writing more, so I want to keep track of like what I've accomplished that day. So basically each page will be kind of what I've accomplished that day, and then sometimes if it's just, you know, various tasks and check marks and stuff, and it takes half a page, then that's fine, because then it will last me the full year. And I love how they lay flat. So that's my plan for how to use the weeks and actually use all of it this time. All of these, the memo pages are basically empty, except this one, I did use the memo pages pretty well in this one. Yeah, that's my weeks collection. And I am curious. I like having the clear covers on them because it has the pen loop, and I like having that. So if it doesn't fit in here, I'm just probably going to try the hair dryer trick that people have talked about. Or worst case scenario, if it doesn't fit, it's fine, because it's dark enough that it's not gonna stain, hopefully, too much. So probably, see, yeah, the bow and tie fabric is thicker. Oh, it's interesting how it's like cut off. It's like almost square. It would be quite a tight fit to try to make it go in there. But I like how solid it is. It's like a little book. It's really cute. But anyways, I just fell in love with this design and I wanted it, but then I wanted this cover too for the cousin. So then I was torn until I was like, wait a minute, if I only get the weeks, I still need a journal. Oh yeah, it doesn't really want to, oh, it does not want to fit in there. I'm squishing it. I'm squishing it like it was getting squished over here. I'm gonna have to try the hair dryer trick because it's definitely, I'm gonna have to warm it up and hope it then, you know, goes on okay. I think that would be really pretty. What else was I gonna show you guys? Oh, here's an update on the 5-year journal. Almost, you know, getting close to being done with year 2 of using it. And you won't believe this, but I've kept up with it. I'm like shocked at myself because any kind of daily journaling pressure just makes me go nuts and I can't do it, but I've kept up with it. Sometimes I go back in, like if I missed like a week, sometimes even 2 weeks, I'll still go back in and fill it in from like, you know, information to my cousin. So I remember like what happened. Now I have not done like a good job at all of like using that other side of the page. I was supposed to do drawings there, but I figure I can still do them because I have 3 more years, or I can always just use them to add more years. Instead of buying a new one, just keep using those sides for future years. So it's fine. And I love this cover. It's Mina Perhonen. I have this cute little pencil board in here, and this is actual leather. This is the 1 year I made my own journal. I used an A6 notebook, also with Tomo River paper. This was a cafe note, and I did basically a weekly layout, like the weeks for part of the section, and then the rest of it I did as blank pages for daily journaling, and I got through a good chunk of it. There's only like a little bit left that I didn't use. So right now I'm using the cousin. This is the first section. This is my 2nd year. A couple of years ago I used a cousin avec as well, and this year I used a cousin avec as well, and I love it, but I'm really bad at using the weekly layouts to track my time. Like I tend to like do it for a few weeks and then I lose track of it. So I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get like the cousin again. I love this size for journaling, so I might either keep using the blank notebooks for journaling, or I might get the day free that doesn't have that weekly layout. Or if I'm using these back pages a lot to do my own weekly layout and I get really into it, then maybe, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really done a good job with that part of it. Oh, here's my Weeks pencil board collection. These are so cute. And then I have the other special one that came with this, but I don't know where it is. I'm not sure where I put it. But I have these 3, and then I got the new ones with this order. So let me see. Let me put them all together. And this, and then this. I love this. Okay. And see how big this tab is? It's so convenient to have like a tab that stands out a little bit more. Because what I've been doing with my cousin this year is I'm keeping a pencil board, but they're cousin sized, like a pencil board in the monthly sections so that I can kind of, that's where my planner section is. Then I'm keeping a pencil board. I'm basically using them as bookmarks, a pencil board in the weekly section to try to get myself to, you know, keep doing the daily schedule. And then I'm keeping one in the dailies, you know, my journaling section. And I love the idea of this. Let me see if I can find one so I can, like, I love the idea of this layout, being very mindful of where my time goes and not wasting time on, you know, social media or whatever. Because sometimes you're sitting around, you're like, oh, I'm just going to take a little 5-minute break. And then before you know it, it's like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, and then you hold yourself accountable because now you have to, for a 30-minute chunk, you have to write in, oh, I was on my phone. I got nothing accomplished, you know. So that's why I'm saying maybe there are going to be times where I draw in this layout into the back of the weeks to kind of, you know, get a little bit more in the habit of remembering to be on top of myself with how I'm using my time. But yeah, so this will be for the blank notebook. It's really heavy. I wonder why is it so heavy? Oh, look at how cute. Oh my goodness. Is there anything in the pocket? No, it's just yellow. Okay. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it still says the happy nothing special day or whatever. It's really cute. I'll show you the other. I only have 2 other cousin covers. I have this one and this one. That's the one I got last year. That's the one that the clear cover didn't fit on. And then, so I've been using it with my cousin this year, although I took it off for vacation and then I never put it back on. Plus, it's very wintry. I feel like this is like my journal's winter outfit, and this is my journal's summer outfit. So this might be my journal's fall and spring outfit, maybe. Yeah. Or at least, but definitely fall. Like it's got like a fall feel. This might be spring and summer. Maybe next year I'll pick up a cover for spring. Then I'll have fall, winter, spring, or summer, and then a spring one. Anyways, I don't know. Am I even making sense? But yeah, this is definitely, this one's much lighter. This one's much heavier. It's kind of weird. I know they said these are like real wood, so that's really cute. Let me be right back. I'm gonna see if the clear cover fits on this guy right here. Yeah, like I said, this one's still brand new. I bought it for this thing and it did not fit whatsoever. And now my week's cover is not fitting. I don't know what's going on. I'm not having good luck with these covers. Wait, what happened? Did it go backwards? Oh, I must have been storing it backwards. Oops. See, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot to pay attention on the website whether it said this would fit or not. But I kind of feel like it might not fit because it's got this brown trim that makes it probably slightly larger. Since I'm only going to be using it as a journal, I'm probably not going to be taking it out of the house too much either way. So I guess it's fine either way, but I do like having the plastic covers on them because I know some people don't like the plasticky feel, but I like how smooth it is. So I do like the plastic covers. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about the launch day. Oh my God, that was such a fiasco. So I'm on the East Coast in USA. So for me, launch day was August 31st at 10 p.m., right? So I set an alarm for 9:55. I go upstairs, you know, so I'm not distracted. I have everything hearted, plop everything in my basket. I'm ready to check out within like 4 or 5 minutes max, and I get that error message, right? So now I'm getting the error message. I try different things like a different web browser. I try going in from my laptop, nothing's working. Then this week's gets sold out, and I'm like, well, the main part of my order, the only thing I actually need is the planner, is the weeks. So I'm like, all right. So then I even reconfigure my entire planning system. I'm like, I'll use an A6 as a planner, which I've never done before. I'm like, all right, I'll get that one, the Tone of Illuminated Flowers little A6 cover and little planner, fine. Put it in there. Still can't check out. That gets sold out too. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because then at that point, pretty much everything is sold out. I had zero interest in buying from US sellers because of the prices being so much higher. And also I want the free pen. I want like all this stuff, right? So then I'm like, well, probably if everything's sold out, Hobonichi's just going to have to like restock it anyways. Or worst case scenario, I've done this before. It's not my favorite. I've done this with a traveler's notebook as well, where I make my own planner and draw in my own weeks and everything. So I can do that. You know, I have blank notebooks. So worst case scenario, I'll just make my own if I absolutely can't buy anything this year. But then after like 3 hours of this, so this is like 1 a.m. or something, or 12:30 a.m., things start coming back in stock. So now everything's back in stock, but then I still can't check out. But then people on Facebook are starting to say that they are able to check out. They're like, oh, just keep clicking and then it goes through. So I'm clicking, nothing's going through. Now it's like 2 a.m. So I'm like, all right, this is ridiculous. I'm just going to bed. So I went to bed, woke up at 7:30. All the stuff I wanted was still there, except these little folders. It showed that they were sold out, but they were still available in my cart. So I don't know what was going on, but I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. If they're saying it's in my cart, it's in my cart. And then I checked out at 7:30. So I think what kind of helped me was just this sort of like feeling like, you know, if this is meant to be my planner, it will be my planner. And if it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be. And, you know, it kind of is what it is. That was just kind of my attitude with it. I'm sure Hobonichi feels bad about it. But then, you know, they had the whole other fiasco a few days later where they like said they got the prices wrong and they raised the prices, which didn't impact me because I'd already placed my order. yeah, this does not fit at all. All right, we're just gonna save this one for later then. Unless I try the hair dryer trick and it works so well on the Weeks that I'll try it on this too. Because it almost fits, but it just needs a little bit extra room. It just wasn't enough. Anyways, yeah, so I was just kind of like, you know, it will be what it will be and whatever, I'm going to bed. And then it all worked out, so it was fine. But yeah, so they raised the prices, so I'm definitely done shopping with Hobonichi for this year, and then we'll see what the prices are like next year. But I have a feeling I'm gonna keep buying it because really, otherwise I'm just gonna go and like buy one of those like $5 planners, which is what I used to do. I really like the covers, so then I feel like it's worth the extra money either way, even if they do raise their prices, because I just fall in love with the covers, and it, you know, just makes things a lot more fun to use throughout the year than buying like a $5 plain planner, for me personally. I mean, obviously a $5 plain planner is totally fine because that's what I did for all the years before I discovered Hobonichi, and it worked just as well as any of these other planners. Although I will say I've been doing a lot more journaling since my journaling stuff has improved. So there is that. In that regard, it's definitely been helpful. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat and look through all my stuff. I'm excited to have all the stuff. I hope I can make all these clear covers fit. I'm gonna give it a go with the hair dryer and see what happens. Thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, let me know. Or if you want to see anything else close, you know, up close or whatever, or yeah. Thanks. Bye.